I thank you, and I give the floor to Iran on behalf of NAM.
I have the honor to deliver this statement on behalf of the non-aligned movement. The movement reiterates once again the urgent need to make the right to development as a reality for everyone, and that international cooperation is required to address the basic structural obstacles to the realization of many economic, social, and cultural rights. We strongly encourage states to depart from their perception that this important right be based on the so-called charitable giving concept. Rather, it should be founded on the normative entitlement of every human being to be free from want, taking into account the international responsibility of all. Therefore, and as the UN Secretary General and the High Commissioner have clearly highlighted in their consolidated report, the right to development should be central to the post-2015 development agenda. Madam Vice President, NAM takes note with appreciation the report of the working group on its 15th session, expresses its appreciation to the chair rapporteur of the working group, Madam Tamara, and welcomes the first reading of the draft criteria and sub-criteria. At the same time, NAM expresses its disappointment for the slow pace of discussions in the working group and reaffirms its demand from the international community to ensure the implementation of this right as a high priority through the elaboration of a legally binding instrument. In this regard, it is necessary to rationalize and expedite the work of the working group with a view to the finalization of its work. We highly expect to see a genuine political will on the part of all, so that by defining necessary concrete steps within a reasonable time frame, we would be able to come up with a tangible result. Madam Vice President, NAM is deeply disturbed by negative impacts of the unilateral coercive measures on the right to life, right to health, and the right to an adequate standard of living, food, education, work, and housing. We are also alarmed by indiscriminate human costs of unilateral sanction and their negative effects on the civilian population, in particular women and children, while under no circumstances should people be deprived of their basic means of survival. In line with UNGA resolutions, we reaffirm that no state may use economic, political, or any other type of measures to coerce another state in order to obtain from it the subordination of the exercise of its sovereign rights. It is therefore necessary to examine a wide range of impacts of unilateral coercive measures on international human rights law. In this regard, monitoring human rights violations associated with these unlawful acts and promoting accountability through different but established mechanisms available to this Council are of great importance. Finally, NAM highly expects that the Human Rights Council takes a principled position condemning unilateral sanctions, for they are challenging the very basic principles of human rights. I thank you, Madam President.